There. Welcome to our weekly Q&A for LinkedIn. I call it the LinkedIn Turbochargers. And so this is the time for you to bring your questions regarding LinkedIn or any of the legacy program products that you have that you want to ask questions about, because I can probably help you with most. And if I don't have the answer, I know where to go and get the answer. So what happened to you? You got a whole bunch of readies, Alicia?
Yes. So how do I know they actually put in their email address? How do I go into the sales funnel? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do know. So, what do you tell them? What's the message you give them first?
So that they don't have to overwork or overwhelm themselves figuring it out. It's all done for you in an automated system.
Okay,
24/7. It's working for you while you sleep, while you're busy with your children or your family.
that's right. Yeah.
So if you're ready, type in ready in the comments and I'll send you my blueprint on how I got started.
Okay. So then when they say ready, do you respond back to that ready?
Yes. And I
What do
give
you
them
say?
the link because you're not, supposed to do that in TikTok. So you have to put it in, go here, and then they're supposed to go to my website.
Okay. So here's what I say.
Okay.
I say when I get somebody responding with ready or yes, then I will tell them I try to say hi if they have their name that I can read. Sometimes some of these people it just looks like a bunch of Egyptian hieroglyphics and I don't know how to say their name. So I just say, hey, please go to my bio and there is an address in there for you to visit and get some answers to your questions. Probably 99% of your answers will be found there. And
Yes.
I'll be here to answer any other questions you have.
Okay.
Keep it really short and simple.
Okay.
And
So
that way, and now then to check and see if they've actually come into your um,
is
funnel,
it system IE
system.io.
system IO. I go into the sales funnel
Yeah, I'm going to open up mine and I'll show you.
or the capture.
So let's see, I want to share my screen here.
Oh, perfect.
And we'll go inside and try to find the funnel system here. I've been busy working on my newsletters this afternoon.
That's
I've got
wonderful.
some really good numbers for my newsletters.
That's
I
good.
This one just went out and it's already got 23.88 opens. But most of my opens are really high
Wow.
on my newsletters. But let's go into, let's see, so what I do is I make note of their name from
From TikTok.
TikTok or whatever platform it is that I'm getting that ready from. And so I write that list of people down and then I go into my dashboard and check the main dashboard. Oh, I've got 11 new leads. That's great. And you go into the contacts, and this is where you're going to see their name. And you can check and see if they have come through or not on
Okay.
your list.
Okay.
So sometimes they might take a day or two, especially with LinkedIn. I find it's a little bit slower. People don't seem to get on it as fast as the other social media platforms. And TikTok especially is really fast when you get responses there. I'll put a video up and I'll have people coming in and listening to my video, liking my video before a minute is even up.
Oh, Christine, it says 0 new leads. So none of them followed through.
Okay, so they haven't followed through. How long has it been since you sent them the message?
Friday, May 1st.
Friday. Okay. So don't worry about it. Just give them a couple of days and then you can go back in and say, hey, were you able to find the address so that you could get your questions answered? And just be friendly, not pushy, right? Just
Right.
be helpful, and
Absolutely.
that should work. But you have to check if you're posting on YouTube as well, you need to check your readies in there. Are you using YouTube?
Not at all. I don't have enough
Oh,
followers.
oh, okay. How many followers do you have?
Uh, 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. No problem. I've been using LinkedIn for quite a while because I've been coaching on LinkedIn for about 15 plus years.
LinkedIn or YouTube?
LinkedIn and YouTube
Oh,
both.
okay. Well, with the LinkedIn, I have about 250.
250?
Yes.
That is awesome. Okay, let's go into LinkedIn.
Okay. Let's go that way.
And here's my LinkedIn. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so this is my profile page. Do you have a background banner? Actually, what we should do is get you to share your screen.
Okay.
I'm going to stop my share and you go ahead and share your screen.
Um, how do I? Okay, I'll figure this out. All right.
Okay, so you just go into the bottom of this window that you see both of our pictures in,
Yes.
and there's a bunch of icons across the bottom. And there's one in there that's a square with an arrow coming up the center, and it says share. And you click on that button, and then the
Into that.
next window that opens up will be a whole bunch of windows. Oh, it looks like you got it. There we go. Awesome. Okay,
Okay.
so now you need to click on the one that shows your LinkedIn.
Okay. So I have to log on.
Yeah, that would help.
Here we go. There's me.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, it's better than I
Just
thought.
move my picture out of the way.
Okay.
Just move it off to the side or something.
Sorry. I clicked. Here you
Okay, so your background banner is that sort of grayish blue strip behind your headshot.
Yes.
So that needs to be filled in, and you can go to Canva.
Okay.
Have you used Canva before?
Yes, I have.
So you only need to be on the free, and you just go in there, and in the search bar across the top, you type in LinkedIn background banner.
Oh,
And it'll give you a whole bunch of pre-built LinkedIn background banners that you can just go in and make a few changes on the one you choose. And that's how I made mine.
wow.
And
That's awesome.
there's some really sharp examples in there that you can take and just make a few adjustments to suit your business or your personality style. So
Sure.
that's the first thing you need to do.
Okay, will do.
And then scroll up to the very, very top. And you see on the
Yes.
right here where it says public profile and URL. And then it
Yes.
says, yeah, click on that.
Okay. Did I do it right?
Oh,
No.
okay, yeah, yeah, you got the right one. So
Okay.
now what you can do is you can edit that and take those numbers off the back. Just leave your name there
Okay.
because that makes you look like you're a professional.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
that makes you look like you know what you're doing. Okay, then just click save up in the top corner on the right side behind that window.
oh dear. Oh, I messed up. Okay. I messed up. Okay.
It's okay, just take it slow, don't go fast.
Oh, I messed up, Christine. That's not right.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whatever mistakes you make online can all be fixed.
So start again.
Okay, back into LinkedIn.
Okay.
And if you can close out my picture there, just click the little X. Yeah,
Okay.
there, and then you can see better. So now
Take
you can
out.
see the public profile URL and then
Take out.
erase that.
Oh,
Erase the little dash. Yeah, right there. It's perfect.
use the save button.
And so you have to click on,
Oh, I see what you're saying. I have to edit the URL.
yeah, you have to edit the URL.
I'm with you now. I see it.
Yeah,
Okay, I took it all out.
and click
And
save
now
there.
save.
Awesome. Well, we've got Kim coming in.
There's me again. Okay.
Hello, Kim. Welcome, Kim. We're busy helping Alicia here.
No problem.
If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, so you've got that saved. Pardon me, I'm getting a frog in my throat. I've been talking too much today.
Oh dear.
Okay, now let's scroll down your page. Keep going way down your page on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it didn't open up the way I wanted it to. Scroll up to the top again. Okay. Um, click on public profile and URL again. Now scroll down the right side. Okay, see that button there that says your profile's public visibility? When you see that button, it needs to be turned on,
Okay.
but you can turn it off when you're doing a whole bunch of editing and updating. Because what'll happen is your 250 people, or however many you said you had, are going to all get messages every time you make a change on your profile.
Okay. We don't
They'll,
want
so you want to turn that off
that.
when you're
Okay.
making a whole bunch of edits,
Okay.
and then turn it back on again as soon as you're finished. And even if you're not finished, turn it on before you log off at the end of your day. If you're still
Okay.
busy, you still been really busy trying to get edits done. Now scroll down further. And you see all those dots there?
Yes.
They all need to be turned on. They all need to be green.
Okay. I'm clicking.
But it doesn't seem to be working, does it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've got your thing turned off.
So make that.
Turn it on. Okay, now scroll down. There you go. They're all green. They're good. They're all turned on. Now, the very bottom there, it says create a badge, right? So if you want to add it to your Kajabi site, you can click on that and it'll give you a whole bunch of code that you can add to your description or your bio on your landing page of your
Oh,
Kajabi website.
okay.
I'm going to be doing that. I keep forgetting. I've had so many things on my mind. I keep forgetting to do that little thing.
I'm going to click on it.
Yeah, you click on it. See, there's your code there in that box. You click the button that says copy code and you can take it right over and put it into your Kajabi.
Okay. Will do.
So scroll up to the top. Oh, hit the back arrow, the little tiny back arrow in the top left corner. There you go. Okay, scroll up to the top. Okay, and you clicked save, so that's good. So now you can click the home button in that little line at the top, the picture of the house. That
Yeah.
says home, click on that. So I'm just going to walk you through quickly here some of these icons so that you understand what they all are. So your home icon is where you can start posts. You see that line there where it says start a post?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you scroll up, move everything up and scroll down the left side, I'll show you something else. So there, see on the left side where it says saved items, groups, newsletters, events,
Yes.
you have more than 150 people connected to you now on LinkedIn. You could set up your own newsletter, which is
Okay.
absolutely awesome. So scroll down. So you all you have to do is click on the word newsletters. We aren't going to set one up right now, but I'm just going to give you some pointers. So you have to think, see that button where it says create newsletter at the top?
Yes.
When you're setting up your newsletter, you need to think of what you want to call your newsletter. So my newsletter is called the Thrivability Digest, which is in keeping with Thrivability for Seniors. So you might have some kind of a pseudonym that you'd like to use to name your newsletter.
Okay.
So think about that before you start going through all the steps to create a newsletter.
Okay.
And then what you do once you've got your newsletter created, all you do is create a new addition to your newsletter. So it's like if you have we have a major newspaper in Edmonton called the Edmonton Journal, and it's always called the Edmonton Journal, but each week they have a new edition, right? It's
Okay.
still called the Edmonton Journal, but they're going to have a different headline. And it's a similar kind of a situation with your newsletters here on LinkedIn. And it's important to walk through that and learn how to set up newsletters because you can use your newsletters on LinkedIn to draw people over to your landing page on system.io. So
That's
that
awesome.
you not only get leads from system.io, but you also get leads from LinkedIn. So you have two streams of leads coming into your platform, your
Yeah.
landing page. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. The next tab is Jobs tab. You probably won't use that because of the types of businesses we're in right now. So we'll just bypass that. But if you click the next one, which says messaging,
Okay.
there are two locations for messaging. There's that one there. And if you look down in the bottom right corner, you can just see the top of the one that pops up on the sides. See that? Yeah, click on that. There we go. It's open. I think it's opened up. So you can type a new message in to people, but I find that little one in the corner is harder to use. And I much prefer myself using the big one at the top.
Okay.
So click
Good.
on that. There, it's open. So if you click on unread, see the buttons there on the top left? Yeah. Those are messages that are sitting there waiting for you to open if they are green. So
Okay.
just click on each one of those different tabs, jobs, connections, InMail, starred, and just see if you have any messages in any of those sections.
Nothing.
And it says below there, suggested. The search engines are looking out through LinkedIn for people that are either following you or connected to you or have similar things in their profile that are similar to you. Or if you have described who your perfect customer is, the search engines will look for people that fit that criteria. So you don't have any messages sitting waiting for you at the moment, and that's just fine. So go back over to the home button. Oh no, we'll do notifications first. Click on the
Oh,
notifications button first. Sorry, I forgot. I wasn't finished going through those. Yeah, now
here.
click on notifications. There you go. So these are the results of your activity, what you've been doing on LinkedIn. So there's Kim Mulatto right at the very top there. You may be interested in a post from Kim Mulatto. He's sitting in our Zoom right now.
Oh,
He's one
He's
of
a robot.
yeah, he's one of our 100K
You
earners
see,
here.
you see under my name it says from Nigeria. Just kidding. No.
where's your visor? I didn't recognize you without your visor. You're always wearing a wide visor. Okay.
So if you've been posting in groups or
Not really.
posting posts in your main feed on LinkedIn, they will show up in your notifications and they will show you how many people have liked and followed your post. And if you click the little me button,
My post?
yeah, click on me. No, no, up right beside the notifications button, there's a me button.
Me.
No, not there. You're down too low. You got to go up higher.
Higher.
Those little tiny
Oh,
icons.
there.
Yeah. So you scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
Keep going down a little bit further.
That's the
Oh,
bottom.
you're down as far as you can go. Okay, click on posts and activity. So this is going to show you it's a quick way to get into your newsletters that you've written, your drafts, your articles, your live events if you're setting up a LinkedIn live event. So you can get through that me button, you can get into your events. So if you scroll up to the very top of that section,
Okay.
if you click on reactions,
Ah,
there probably won't be anything in there if you haven't sent out any newsletters yet.
reactions.
Once you start creating newsletters and articles and posts to go out regularly on LinkedIn, there will be one of those will show up and it'll say more. It'll be a more button, and you can click on that more button, and there'll be a whole bunch of other um, pages that show up
Okay.
listed below that.
All right.
Okay, so let's go to your next one to the right there. Beside the me button is that 9 dots. I call it the crosshatch. And if you look over in the drop-down menu now, it shows you the groups. So I'm going to take you in there. Click on groups. And these are your groups that are showing up. So you're obviously in some groups already. That's good. And you're in some Spanish groups. Do you speak Spanish?
Sí.
Ah,
Yes.
sí, sí, señora.
Sí, señora.
Well, isn't it señora for a woman?
Sí.
Yeah.
Señora is a miss with unmarried.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
señora.
So if it's señor, it can be a man or a woman.
Señor is the male. Señora is the female.
Well, that's what I thought. I said señora. I thought I said señora.
Here.
Okay. I need Spanish lessons.
Okay.
Anyway, you don't really have to speak both languages in order to be in the bundle pack because you can use Google Translate to translate your posts that you put out. And
Yeah.
and all you do is you copy and paste your translation from your post into the Spanish speaking group. And I just put a little row of dots, 4 or 5 dots between them. So I've got Spanish on the top and English on the bottom. so people can read in both languages. And it's really simple and fast to do when
Yes.
you're posting in multiple languages. And I've been using this Google Translate for many years because I've been working with people all over the world.
Yes.
So you may want to adopt some of those things. So is SAP Spanish as well? I can't
Yes.
read the tiny print.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so my suggestion is to only join 15 to 20 groups to start with so that you don't get yourself too overwhelmed. Like I think I'm in 23 or 25 groups now. You can be in up to 100 groups on LinkedIn. But I was there once and I was so burnt out because I had a hard time trying to keep up with posting in all the groups. So
Okay.
If you got if you got enough time to do 100 groups, you have no life.
yeah, no life at all. So I only suggest that to people to get into 15 to 20 groups to start.
All right.
And if you want to stay there, that's fine. It's up to you. But as you're joining groups, I hope that you're reading the group rules or terms for each group. So just click on one of your groups there. Click on the European leadership or something
Okay. Sorry.
for women over 50. Wow.
The European leadership. Here we go.
Yeah. They have a lot of English posts in there. I'm in that group as well. And the
Okay.
thing that you want to look for when you're joining these groups is you want to look for 3,000 members in the group or more. And the reason for that is so that you don't have, let's rephrase that. The reason you want 3,000 or more members in a group is because you're looking for inventory. Because all those people in those groups are prospective customers for you because they're all looking for something. And that's one of the things I love about LinkedIn. Probably the best thing I love about LinkedIn is everybody on LinkedIn is there to do business in some way.
Or another.
So
Yes.
even if they're looking for work or looking to build a business online, people that are looking for work, a lot of them have decided to follow me as a result of the fact that they have a bit of an idea of what we're doing, what I'm doing, because it's sort of similar to network marketing. So one of the things you might want to check out is network marketing groups and then just join so in that search bar up here in the top left where it says search for posts in this group, I would get out of that group and then click in that search bar, network marketing. Or you can do searches for home-based business, right? Or
There's some.
MLM.
Yeah.
There's some startup specialists there.
Okay. But look, 741,000 members?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a private group.
Yeah, it is a private group, but you can click the join button and ask to join.
You can still request.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see down at the bottom, there's on that group there is an explanation of the rules of the group. Scope and marketing. I can't read it very well because the print is so small and faint. But so it tells you about the group. So you can click on the title of the group and go into the group.
Sure.
It won't let you post or anything in there until they accept you.
Right.
So welcome to the Marketing and Communication Network group. We're happy to have you join us and become so view the note
And come
and they'll explain to you everything about the group and what they look for from you as a member of the group.
Okay, that's very good.
So you need to read that little blurb on all of the different groups. because there are some groups that don't allow you to post or share any of your posts on their group.
Oh, hey,
And you don't want to get reported. If you have more than 10 people report you, you can get shut down on LinkedIn.
oh boy.
Yeah.
It's like TikTok.
Well,
They're trying to,
all the social media platforms have rules, right?
yeah, right.
And I always suggest to people that it's really important to read your terms of use on all of your groups. That's what I did when I first got it started with LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. That's what it was called at that time. Now it's X. But I read the entire terms of use for all of them, and what it taught me was the rules of engagement.
Correct.
And I have never been shut down. I've been hacked by people. So that's another thing I want to suggest is you make sure that you set up all your social media platforms with a double opt-in using an authenticator, not just an email and password.
Okay, good idea.
And then it's way harder for them to hack you.
Okay,
Okay, so let's go back to the main page on LinkedIn again here.
okay.
Okay, so we won't go into any of the other ones because the advertise button, if you go in there, they want you to pay for advertising. And what I teach you is how to do everything on the free.
Oh, good.
And I don't even have a paid platform on LinkedIn anymore. I took my paid platform down because all my people that I was coaching were on the free. And there are little nuances that are different between how a paid platform looks and how a free platform looks
Oh,
and the things that you have access to. So you get access to more features when you're on a paid platform, but I don't recommend you start a paid platform until you have at least 3,000 people connected on LinkedIn.
2 to 3,000. Okay,
So when you get to that point, depending on how things are working out for you on your platform, check with me first before you get on a paid platform because
okay.
if you're Canadian in Canadian dollars, it's $95 a month.
That's
So
nice.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so let's scroll down the page here a little bit. Just want to make sure. So the whole idea to have that background banner filled out and keep it simple because the new timing that I've been told by some big programmers like my sons. I have two sons who are lead programmers and they head up teams of programmers. You only have 1.8 seconds to stop the scroll on LinkedIn now. So
oh,
it has to be powerful. Whatever you do with your background banner, that has to be powerful. And it has to stop the scroll fast.
okay.
So scroll down a little bit. I want to get down to so not, no, not too far. There, your headline. So there's a place to put your headline. There's a pencil in the top right corner, just below your banner. Click on that pencil
Okay.
and scroll down a little bit. They want your name in there and they want an additional name if you have an additional name. See the place there where it says headline and you've got opportunity center.
Yes.
That headline. So you want to stop the scroll with your background banner because you only got 1.8 seconds to stop the scroll. And that you want them to stay on long enough so they can get into your headline and read about how you can help them. You've got 220 characters available to you to do that.
Okay.
And I use ChatGPT. I put into ChatGPT what I'm looking for, what I do, and I've got it trained now. So when I ask them to ask it to rewrite another headline for me. It sends me 10 samples, then I can choose from which one I want to use. So I actually just went in and changed my headline again. But you write in sentences, not in one or two words with a line in between, like what LinkedIn suggests. People don't care if you're an opera singer or if you've got a doctorate or if you masters or whatever. They don't care. They want to know what you can do for them. What is it that you can do for them? What's in it for them? So if you want at some point, are we connected on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
I think we are. Go into my profile and just read through.
Okay.
You don't need to do it right now. You can do it later.
Okay, but I have you right there. I have you right here.
Oh, cool.
Empty nesters
Yeah.
create stable line income. Beautiful. I
Yeah.
like
So it needs to tell them right away what I can do to help them. So now get out
it.
of
Right.
my profile and go for a minute. Just leave it sitting there and go into yours.
And Christine, you have hashtags in your headline?
Yep.
Interesting.
That's for the search engines. So we're going to
Oh,
go down to your about page. Those hashtags are not for people to read. It's for the search engines. So let's get into your LinkedIn now. Okay.
one more time.
You
Okay.
can delete my picture off there. Okay, so scroll down very slowly because you want to go down to where your about page is. There it is. It's coming up. And click that pencil.
Okay.
Okay, so people don't want to know all this technical stuff, right?
Right.
They want to know what you can do to help them. So at the very bottom of your, I think you've got 2,600 characters available to use here. So you can say quite a bit in 2,600 characters. I have had ChatGPT help me write my about page. I tell it the things that I want to have included, and then it helps me fill it out. And at the very bottom, you want to list all your skills. And it's not for people to read, it's for the search engines. At the bottom of that page, that box, if you go up to the About Page box, that box where you've got a couple of sentences in there, yeah, that box right up there.
Yep.
At the very bottom, you want to list all your skills, and you can have, I think, up to 75 or 100 skills listed on your LinkedIn profile now.
Oh,
So all those skills that you've got listed there,
yeah.
you need to have at least 40 to 50 skills listed for the search engines.
My goodness. Okay.
And the reason I suggest that you put them at the bottom of your about page is it's for the search engines so
Okay.
that they bring you up higher on the search list for the search engine if you have skills listed in the bottom of your about page.
Okay.
So when you reach out and connect with people, which you need to reach out and ask to connect with people pretty much every day, 5 to 10 people, you ask them to connect with you and or invite them to connect with you.
Right.
And then you always acknowledge them when they connect with you and then wait 6 days and then go into each one of their profiles and you can go and endorse each one of those people for a couple of skills. And what it does is it keeps your face in front of them and helps them remember you, who you are.
Interesting.
Now, a lot of people don't understand how to use skills and how to do endorsements. And I've had people get angry at me for endorsing them. But way back when I first started LinkedIn, I was living in British Columbia 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was invited to a LinkedIn, I don't know what you'd call it. It wasn't really a workshop. It was like a conference. And there were 500 to 800 people there sitting in the room.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, they asked me to come up to the podium. They said, would Christine Till please come up to the podium? We have a special award for you.
What?
I about fell off my chair because
Oh,
I'd only been using LinkedIn for a year and a half or a couple of years. And I got up to the stage and they gave me an award for having the most endorsements of anyone in British Columbia.
I love it.
I know I was red as a beet because I had clients sitting in the audience and I'd been telling them how endorsements were bogus and never to endorse people unless you were able to sit down and have a face-to-face coffee. Well, even if you did it virtually, you had to have some kind of a coffee session with them
Mhm.
before you endorse somebody.
Right.
And what those endorsements do is they wake up the search engines to your profile. When you're endorsing them, it wakes their profile up. So the search engines are going to show that person to more people. So if I go in and endorse you for a couple of skills,
Okay.
it's going to wake up the search engines to look for more people to show you to that resemble things that you have in your profile. So once people understand that, and they explained that to me when I was on stage, and it
Mhm.
changed my whole outlook toward the endorsements. And if you scroll down just a little bit more or push your page up,
Okay.
scroll down a little bit more. Where do they have?
Experience,
Oh,
education.
I'm looking for recommendations. I think it's below skills. Keep going.
Interests.
Hmm. Maybe you don't have it activated yet. Go back up.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah. So go back up to the very top and where it says below your profile it says add new section, add section, right?
Uh,
Straight below your picture,
okay.
below your headline. Yeah,
Add section.
add
Oh,
section. There it says recommend.
oh, okay. Add feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You clicked the wrong thing.
Okay. Back here.
Yeah. Those back arrows are gold, pure gold.
Okay. So add section. Come on. And recommend. Add feature. What do you want me to do here?
Ah. Oh,
Add.
maybe if you refresh your screen, your platform.
Hmm. Featured. Hmm.
Oh, okay. I think that feature, no, you don't, I don't think you needed to click that. Click add section again
Okay.
and click that little arrow at the far right.
This one here.
Yeah. What does it show you? Okay,
Or
click the word recommend.
recommend.
Oh,
Add.
yeah, you should be able to add featured. Well, I would leave it overnight. It might take a while for them to get that downloaded for you. And then just refresh in the morning and see what happens. See if you get that. Remember, if we make a mistake online, it's all fixable, right? And sometimes when we're trying to share screens with Zoom is kind of grouchy,
Yeah.
doesn't want
You
to
can.
let you do everything. So,
Okay.
so I've got you basically set up now, so you know what the key
Here.
things are that you need to do. So your next goal is to get that all finished, get that all set up. so that you can start using some of the features. So I'm going to have you stop sharing your screen, and I'm going to
Okay.
share my screen for just a couple minutes to show you what to look for when you actually have things in those places.
Okay.
And I think that's your share there where it says you need to click stop share.
Got it.
There we go. Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen and go into LinkedIn. There's my LinkedIn. So I want to show you something. So
Okay.
once you start doing your newsletters, I'm going to show you what it looks like in the back. I call it your back office. So you click the home button, and I'm going to go down here to newsletters. You click on newsletters. So here's my Thrivability Digest. I've already created my newsletter. I can create another newsletter if I want. I could have several different newsletters, but I think it's enough work to just get one working, let alone have a whole bunch of newsletters. When I get into the stage where I have lots of time, then I might look at doing that. So when you want to create a new newsletter, you just click on the digest or whatever the main name of your newspaper is. And I've got 75 editions. So it's a fairly new section that that LinkedIn has added. And I always go into ChatGPT and into Canva and get help with setting up my pictures and things that mostly I use Canva to do my pictures. And here's where you create a new edition right here.
Okay. I see it.
So once you start doing your newsletter, I humbly speaking, I think the newsletters are one of the most valuable things on LinkedIn because they can help you get leads. So you see how many leads I've got right here, my subscribers, over
Oh my.
2,300. Yeah.
Wow. Quite a bit.
Yeah, it's very important to realize how valuable those subscribers are. Okay, so I'm going to go into my network here. I'm going to go to view profile. And then I'm going to search here. How do you spell your last name, Alicia?
Laya.
Laya?
Uh-huh. Laya.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to search for you. See all results. There you are, right at the top.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go into your profile. Now, if you want to search somebody's profile and you don't want them to know that you're searching their profile, you
Yeah.
just hover over their name and right click, and there's a new drop-down menu, and the very top one says Open Link in New Tab. So you left click on that. And if you look at the top up here, it's opening up the profile up at the very top here.
Okay.
Now you should not get a record that I've been in your profile.
Wow.
So you can search people's profiles and they don't even know that you're in there.
That's good.
So I'm going to go down here to, oh, right, you don't have, let's see, where's your skills? I thought I saw 3 skills that you had
Yeah.
listed in
Construction.
here. There's your about.
Yeah, there were 3 skills.
Yeah, there's your experience. education, licenses and certifications, state of Florida. There's your skills.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
if
got
I click on show all, it shows me all your skills, right? Remember, you
yes.
can have 50 or 100 skills listed. And so I'm going to click on Spanish.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, it's not letting me click. Are we just following each other or are we connected?
I thought I connected with
Yeah, I thought
you.
we were connected as well. And I should be able to go in there and give you some endorsements.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Hmm.
Oh, what a shame you can't click on it.
Says you've got 8 skills. Hmm. Okay, on your computer, can you go in and just hit the refresh button?
Sure.
So when we get off here, I'm going to go in there and see if I can endorse you.
Okay, I'd love that. Okay.
So I'm going to make a note here. So there's a couple of things I wanted to mention, and I'm going to put a post in my group or my community. I'm going to be doing a LinkedIn Live,
Oh,
and I'll put all the links and everything in the post that I put in the community. And it's going to be at 2 p.m. on May 14th. That's
okay.
a week from this Thursday.
Okay.
And it's going to be 2 hours long. And there will be a small fee. It's $19 US. And it's going to be called the LinkedIn Growth Engine. Turn attention into income, even if you're not techie.
Okay.
So we're going to go deep. I've just skimmed the surface here. There's so much to learn on LinkedIn, but I wanted to give you enough background so that you can feel a little more comfortable with doing things on LinkedIn. Do you have
Okay.
any other questions quickly before we sign off here?
No, you've been very helpful. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I just love helping people. When I was in 65, no, not 65, felt like 65. I was in 26 different networking opportunities, network marketing opportunities at one point. Because when
Wow.
I was laid off my last job, I thought I could get another job and I could only get one offer for $10 an hour. And I knew
Oh,
I was going to have to work 2 or 3 of those jobs at least in order for me to put a dent in my monthly expenses. And I've got advanced arthritis in my body. I'm in my 70s. I'm a boomer. And there's just no way my body would let me work 3 jobs. I just knew I couldn't. I just sat in my car and bawled my eyes out. And when I got over that, I started thinking, what am I going to do? I've got to do something. So, I went cleaning houses for a while because I
oh
knew
no.
I could keep all the money. But my knees wouldn't let me scrub floors anymore. So I had to finally bite the bullet and go digital. And if it hadn't have been for my sons, especially my oldest son, Michael, helping me, at that time he was working as the lead programmer for Microsoft. And now he's working as a lead programmer for Amazon. But he heads up teams of programmers, and they're all doing different aspects of one project, right?
Right.
And he was using LinkedIn to hire software engineers, and he developed a bot that would go into the groups on LinkedIn and invite people to come and take part in a discussion in another group that Michael had set up for a client that had paid him money to build an email list. So I know how to build email lists using LinkedIn.
Wow.
And then we only did it for a few months because then LinkedIn put a freeze on all bots. We can't use bots on LinkedIn. And in fact, we can't use them in any social media anymore. But what I realized is I can take the people and walk them through and teach them to do what the bots were doing for themselves. And that's where I got a lot of these ideas from. that I share with everybody. And
Ah,
this
that's
newsletter idea is the best of the best. So, and I'm so excited to hear you got some readies. That's awesome.
good. We'll
That is
see.
so cool. So you can post in our group, the Thriveability for Seniors, any wins that you have. I love to see those come in.
Mhm. We'll see.
Yeah. Do you have any last minute questions, Kim?
How do I get started?
Yeah. You're already in LinkedIn. Kim just had a couple weeks ago or a week ago, he had 2 sales, the bundle pack through LinkedIn.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just do whatever Christine tell you to do, except for jumping off the bridge.
Yeah, right. Oh, thank you
Kim,
guys for popping in.
where did you get your 2 sales from? TikTok,
No,
LinkedIn?
no, no. From LinkedIn. From LinkedIn. I did a carousel post and I did a newsletter, and both of them each got me 1 sale
Yeah.
with less than. Let me see, how many impression was it?
That's amazing.
I do have a bit of a following, not much. I mean, like it's like maybe 1,100 people. It's not a whole lot. For LinkedIn, you need to have a pretty big following to get some consistent results. Um, but the thing with LinkedIn is all automated. You don't really have to do a whole lot. And what I do now is I'm learning a new platform that allows me to schedule posts. Um, so I'm gonna probably go hide out for a week to maybe create about maybe a whole year's worth of content, and then start posting regularly on other platforms. Um,
Hmm.
but that particular post, I just pulled it up here. Let me see. It gained 54 new subscribers, and the analytics of it, let's see. What? How many impressions? 300 impressions, like 321 impressions, but still generated 2 sales.
That's pretty cool. Most everybody that has bought a legacy program from me has come through my LinkedIn.
Is that right?
Some of them look like they came from TikTok, but I know them from LinkedIn.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like everything else. You just gotta be consistent. You gotta brand yourself. It's a lot easier when you brand yourself. If you don't brand yourself, it takes longer. So, in my experience from our community, it takes almost 4 to 5 times the amount of video without a brand.
Yeah.
Because you gotta learn to like, know, and trust. And what a brand does, it gives you authority and it also lets people know what you're doing. But your brand has to be consistent across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
If you're a clown on one, and then a police officer on the other, and then a housemaid on the other one, they don't know what to follow. They're like, man, this guy is a chameleon.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
Kim,
be very consistent.
I
You
have a
gotta be
TikTok,
very consistent. Yeah.
but I also want to do Legacy Builder. Is that a conflicting?
How is it conflicting? Do you have a community?
No. I'm just tapping on different
Highly
letters.
recommend. So the best way to not be so conflicting is to actually have a community that has modules for each one of your products or opportunities. And then you have to figure out a ecosystem that makes sense inside of your community that connects the dots between your products and services. So You have to start talking to your AI. And the good thing about your AI, you don't have to take it out to eat because it doesn't eat. You just have to be polite and it will give you all the answers you need, right?
Well, don't force too much on yourself right now, Alicia.
Okay.
Just take it one bite at a time. We're sharing things with you that's probably going to make you feel a little bit overwhelmed from time to time. But when you hear it again
But
and again, it gets easier.
when time comes, Alicia, in our community now, we have 13 people now that are earning recurring income over $1,500 a month. And they're all brand new within the last 90 days having their own communities.
It's amazing.
And out of these 11, this is, and I'm not putting down nobody, okay? Because a lot of it has to do with consistency and not doing your activities the right way and a lot of stuff, how you show up and everything, right? But 9 out of 11 been with DGC for over 15 months and didn't have a sale.
Wow.
So it changes everything. It changes the game. And it's funny because when they reach $1,500 in income, they start having legacy sales. But their legacy sales were not made from content they made. It was made with how their community was set up. So it was actually made within the community.
Awesome.
And right now we're doing the beta test. Our goal is to get 25 to 50 people get the same experience. And then Mike and Michelle is going to do an analysis on what's taking place to see if we can put an ecosystem that will teach that.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So our community is kind of the guinea pig for it, because we're the first one that's actually generate this amount of sales within a community, except just doing one sale here or one sale here. We're actually very consistent in terms of the number of sales that come out.
Okay. Thanks, Kim.
That's awesome. But you can cross that
Because
bridge when you're ready, Alicia.
Okay.
that's why Michelle says community is the future currency,
Yeah.
because of the vision of school, the founders of school. Right now, we're at the very, very ground floor. They want to do 2 billion communities. We're barely crossing 250,000 communities. And that's with 7 million users of school. There are 7 million profiles.
250,000 communities
250,000 current active communities
on school altogether.
on school together right now. This
Yeah.
is as of 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's not just legacy stuff. That's the whole platform.
That's the whole school platform.
Okay.
But it's still at the ground floor.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 categories right now that hit over 1,000 communities, and that's digital marketing and AI.
Wow.
Every other categories hadn't even broke 1,000 communities yet. And they got some pretty off the wall communities.
I'll bet you they do. Wow.
They got one guy, all he does is do videos about donkeys. What do you want to learn about a donkey?
Oh my gosh.
And you want to know how much he monetized, Christine?
Sure.
10K a month.
Really?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my gosh.
He has about 5,000 subscribers.
Man.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. You
No
know,
kidding. Yeah.
I mean, who would have ever thought a community about donkeys, you know?
Oh man.
They got
That's
some pretty interesting stuff. The founders, they always pick like 3 community of the week, and they talk about them. And they be picking like the weird ones. Like they really want people to know that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be an expert at something to make money on school.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So they make it very, very where people have hope, like people
Yeah.
can see, wow.
That's awesome.
Because you got professionals, you got professionals they're like, if this dude can make money, why can't I?
That's right. Mhm. Well, I'm going to
So
have to wrap
that's
it up
what I love
here.
about the platform.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Mike or Kim.
Oh no, that's bad. You call me Mike now? All right, y'all have a good one. I gotta run.
You too. Me too.
I gotta run too.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks for
Yeah.
stopping in today. Feel free to ask if you have any questions.